I gave my stepmother the perfect Mother's Day gift, then watched the moment she realized what it truly meant. When my dad married Helena, I was 11. My mom had been gone just over a year, pancreatic cancer. One morning, she said her stomach hurt, and 10 weeks later, I was standing at her funeral in a dress that still had the store's tag attached. Dad waited exactly 12 months before introducing Helena. She worked at his marketing firm, public relations, razor sharp smile, chestnut hair always arranged like she was on a magazine cover, the kind of woman who wore silk blouses to neighborhood cookouts. She makes me feel alive again, Dad said, his voice gentle but unshakable. I need you to give her a chance, Maya. So I tried. I helped Helena move into the house, carrying boxes of luxury handbags into the closet where my mom's gardening shoes used to be. I didn't complain when she swapped out our family photos for modern minimalist decor. I even nodded politely when she tore up Mom's herb garden to build a yoga deck because, as she put it, homegrown produce is overrated. For 3 years, I perfected the role of the polite, accommodating stepdaughter. I attended Helena's networking dinners wearing the outfits she selected for me. I smiled at her friends who told me how impressively mature I was for 15. I hid my grief behind perfect grades and quiet obedience. Dad didn't notice when laughter stopped being part of my life. He was too busy with Helena's charity committees, client events, weekend retreats, and wine tastings. Meanwhile, I slept with Mom's old cardigan under my pillow until the scent finally faded. To be fair, Helena tried, in her own way. She bought me lavish gifts that reflected her taste, not mine. She threw extravagant dinner parties and introduced me as our girl to people who never remembered my name. She even set up a college fund and mentioned it to anyone who would listen. But when my first period arrived, it was YouTube that explained what to do. When nightmares about Mom came back, it was our old Labrador who stayed beside me. The breaking point came during my sophomore year. I landed the lead role in the school production. It was the first thing that had made me feel like myself in years. But opening night fell on the same evening as Helena's major charity banquet. You'll need to skip the performance, Helena said, tapping on her tablet. The Prestons are coming, and their daughter goes to Yale. Connections matter, Maya. Dad opened his mouth to object, but Helena touched his arm lightly. That was all it took. It's just a school play, he said at last. There will be plenty of others. I went to my room and took out the wooden keepsake box my mother had left me. Inside were her wedding earrings, a tiny bracelet from my christening, and a journal I had never had the courage to open. That night, through tears, I read every page. Most of it was what you'd expect: memories she cherished, hopes for my future, encouragement she wouldn't live long enough to give me. But the final entry, written 3 weeks before she died, was different. If you're reading this, Maya, there is something you need to know. There is a safe deposit box. The key is taped inside this journal. What you find there, I wish I could explain it myself. I'm sorry. The key was small and brass, with the logo of Harborview Bank etched into it. The next morning, I skipped school and took the bus downtown. The bank manager recognized my last name. My mother's family had been clients there for decades. Your mother said her daughter would come one day, he said as he unlocked the vault. Inside the box was a flash drive, a stack of files, and an envelope with my name written in my mother's looping handwriting. My dear Maya, it began. By now, Helena has likely woven herself deep into your life. I knew about her long before your father did. I couldn't explain everything in one letter. Please watch the video on the drive. What you learn will change everything.